Hopefully this is working. Seems to be working. I just wanted to check it's not too echoey. I'm in an underground multi-storey car park. No, that's not right. I'm in a multi-storey car park. It's not underground, it's overground. I'm just walking around to try and find somewhere to film videos because I don't know about you, when you make videos, do you want to be by yourself or do you want people to be watching you as you make them? Personally, I prefer to be on my own because I think when you're on your own you can sort of talk about what you like. It doesn't really matter if everyone's watching. I know people can be watching this on the internet, on YouTube, but I don't think it matters in that capacity if they're watching, because they're watching somewhere else. They're not watching you filming it, and you can see there's no one else here. It's just an empty car park. There you go, there's your proof. So I was going to talk to you about the 30-30-30 challenge, which is in Big Idea Mastermind, and what that is. If you haven't heard of it, it's they ask you to read for 30 days. Sorry, they ask you to read for 30 minutes. They ask you to listen to audios for 30 minutes. And they want you to do that every day for 30 days. And what this does, it programs your brain to become habitual. It makes a habit. You know, if you do something all the time, every day. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, and now automatically when I wake up every morning, the first thing I do is a read. I get them a book. I mean, I found a book on my auntie's bookcase of all the things in the world, of all the books, of all the houses to visit, of all the books that have been printed in the world. What, billions and billions of books? I found Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz on my auntie's bookcase. And I was thinking, that's ridiculous, that's the one we have to read. That's one of the main books on our reading list. So I've read it. I read for half an hour every day. And I finished the book in like a couple of weeks. I just finished it because it was a fascinating book, absolutely fascinating. I've got the 1964 edition, which is it's like one of the first editions of the book, and it's absolutely fascinating. It's all about your brain. It's all about how to train your brain, what your brain can do, what you can do to help you train your brain as well. It's a really, really, really interesting book, and if you haven't read it, if you're reading any of the others, I mean, try and make that your next book, or certainly, you know, in the next couple of books that you read, try and make that one, because it's fantastic. And after I finish reading that book, what I've started doing now, I'm reading a book that actually isn't on the reading list, but it's by an author who has books on the reading list. It's what's his name? Norman Vincent Peale, that's his name, Norman Vincent Peale. And Vic Strycehouse told us to read a book, or actually rather he told us that he was reading a book by Norman Vincent Peale called You Can If You Think You Can. Right? Think about it, you can if you think you can. The one I'm reading is The Positive Way to Change Your Life, which is all about imaging. Imaging something in your head, like success. Imaging yourself of achieving already the goal that you've set out to achieve. Okay, and in the book You Can If You Think You Can, you know, that's like, you can do anything. You can do anything at all. If you think, you can do it. If you go around thinking, I can't do that, no way, I can't do that, no, it's not possible, then of course it's not going to be possible. You won't be able to do it. If you think that you can do something, no matter how unachievable it appears at first, you can do it. You'll be able to do it, no problem. Just got to think about it. You've got to put the image in your head. You've got to make sure that the image is so clear in your head that you can already know that you're going to do it before you even start, because that's the way it works. You know, the book I'm reading is fantastic. You know, even though it's not even on the reading list itself, again, I found it on my auntie's bookcase. I was looking through my auntie's got hundreds and hundreds of books, all really fascinating books. And I was just looking through them, you know, just to see on the off chance, I wonder if there's any more apart from our reading list, you know, wouldn't that be strange? Lo and behold, there was. So, Norman Vincent Peale is his name, and it's called the Positive Way to Change Your Life. It's just all about thinking you can do stuff, thinking you can achieve. If you can achieve, you can think that you can achieve. You can, because you put an image in your head that's so clear. You know, I've talked about this before. And the 30-30-30 challenge, every day I'm writing stuff down. Every time, you know, I'm making a record. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, but I've started it again because I wanted to, get this in my head so clear. I wanted to get it, you know, I wanted to pretty much every day, every single day, I'm reading. You know, you're just filling your brain with positive information, filling your brain with stuff you didn't already know. You're just learning every single day. And I advise you to do the same. You know, rather than watching TV. What's the point in that? I mean, you know, it's funny because I've moved house 6 weeks ago, and in 6 weeks I haven't watched any TV whatsoever. Not even one. I've maybe watched like 5 minutes or something, and you know, something was just on, and I was like, nah, I'm just not interested. You know, watching TV is just, it fills your head with rubbish. You know, you watch the news, it's all doom and gloom. Oh, this happened, that happened, and it's like, oh, I don't care. Personally, I can't change that. You know, I can't change if there's whatever event has happened in the world. I can't change it. I can't do anything about it. You know, it's already happened. It's in the past. I can't do anything, and I don't want to fill my head with that garbage, man. It's just not. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to fill your brain with such crap. It's the same with the TV. You know, it's just like all these programs that you're watching. It's absolute nonsense. You actually need to watch soap operas or programs about minor celebrities, you know, these Z-list celebrities. Everyone thinks they're famous these days just because they've been on telly. It's like, no, you're famous for doing nothing. You know, most programs are either about singing competitions, some little jumped up prunes that are just like, well, yeah, I can sing, that means I must be famous. You know, oh, I've been on a program about can you sing, and therefore I must be famous. It's nonsense. You know, Simon Cowell is ruining TV. He's just ruining it. You know, it's just like the whole world thinks you've got to be on the X Factor, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. It's like rubbish. It's absolute rubbish. You know, don't watch TV, man. TV rots your brain. You know, read stuff every day. Read stuff. Fill your brain with information every single day, and you'll find that you're becoming a slightly more informed person. You know, you find yourself becoming more educated. You know, the stuff that I'm learning on a daily basis, which a few months ago, before I joined Big Idea Mastermind, I had no idea about any of it whatsoever. Okay, sore arms. If you ever find holding a video camera makes your arm ache, I do. But I'm a drummer, I should have strong arms, you know, but I don't. But you know, watching TV is bad for you. I'm convinced. You know, you can watch modules of on the Empower Network training, of course, because that's filling your brain with information that's useful. That's filling your brain with things that can help you. Or filling your brain with things that can, you know, make you succeed. You know, if you're teaching yourself, you're learning about success. If you're learning about how to succeed, you'll succeed. You know, if you put in. You know, whatever you're learning every day, if you learn something, you know, let's say you publish your content in the 30 days to 10K challenge, every day, they say publish your content. What if you've learned about it, they ask you, the first thing to do is to review your 90-day program, your 90-day outcome. You know, review your goal, look at your goal, read it, make it sink inside here every single day. The next step you have to do is read. Do your reading. You know, just read, learn stuff. I mean, in the first 3 or 4 days of the program, there was some audio, some stuff on YouTube by Earl Nightingale. And Earl Nightingale, just go onto YouTube, find "Lead the Field" by Earl Nightingale. It's absolutely fantastic. It's unbelievable. It's a guy from recorded in the 1950s, I'm sure. And it's fascinating stuff. Honestly, you should learn a lot from that. Or you can learn a lot from that. You know, even they told us to watch it one day. The very next day on the program, watch the same thing, just in case you've forgotten any of it. You know, just watch it again. Go onto YouTube and find it and look at it and read. You know, it's like it'll take you what? It's like half an hour out of your life. You'd learn so much. You know, I'm really enjoying this program. It's like an education that I never knew I was going to get until I joined, you know, and it's like, for the price of what I've paid to join, you know, compared to a university degree, it's like 10% of what a university degree costs, you know, and I'm learning, I've probably learned more already so far than I ever learned, you know. I mean, I did graphic design at university, but I mean, you know, I did like psychology A-level, which was really good, you know, really enjoyed doing that, you know, but I haven't actually used it in, my God, when did I go to college? A long time ago, I'd say at least 20 years ago, but I haven't actually used psychology, you know, in a professional capacity in any shape, way or form since I've left college, you know. So I don't know, just educate yourself, man. Educate yourself. Get onto the Big Idea Mastermind. Get on the program, and see how much you can teach yourself. It's incredible. It's absolutely great what you can learn. What I'm learning about this thing inside between your ears, this grey matter that you've got inside here. It's amazing what it can do. It's absolutely amazing what it can do. It's like 99% of the population use like 10% of their brain. There's all this stuff inside that we don't even know how to access, and it's telling you stuff all about how you can access it, how you can teach your subconscious about things that you didn't know, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's unbelievable. I'm so impressed by everything. And the Born Rich program by Bob Proctor, it's considered to be like the best of its kind in the world. This program, it's like it's all on YouTube as well, but it's available in like two-hour sections every day. For the first 10 days, the first phase of the 30 days to 10K program, it's all every day. It's like a 2-hour section for 6 days. I've watched it twice. It's absolutely amazing. The stuff that you're going to learn just by watching that video on its own is just mind-blowing. Things that you'll never ever know unless you watch that video. It's unbelievable. It's really, really important that you watch that. You get it fixed in your brain, because once this idea is in your head about stuff that you probably, I'm guaranteeing no one knows about this stuff until you watch this program. And it's phenomenal what you can learn just by watching the computer. I say I haven't watched TV. I don't watch TV programs. I use my TV. I bought, ironically enough, like a year ago, I bought a giant 42-inch plasma TV, and the only good thing I can use it for. I don't watch TV on it because TV is rubbish. You get on these cable channels, and there's like 600 channels of bollocks. It's just all crap. It's like, if you ever notice, when you go onto TV, watching anything on TV, adverts. Oh, see what else is on. Adverts. I'll see what else is on. Adverts. Advert. Every single channel, adverts at the same time. What's the point in that? What is the point in that? You spend your half an hour flicking through crap, every channel, crap, 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 next channel, crap, crap, By the time you found something to watch, it's finished. Also, what's the point of people paying 30, 40, 50 quid a month, whatever, for these subscriptions, these TV, 500 channels of bollocks? It's just like, what's the point? Take that money, put it towards advertising, put it towards your business, fund your business by ways that you absolutely can afford. People say, I can't afford to do that, I can't afford to do that. But they're paying, whatever, 50 quid a month to watch Sky TV, or they're paying, 80 quid a week to put petrol in their car. You don't need to put petrol in your car, just don't have a car. I've got a bicycle, and I cycle everywhere, I cycled like, I cycled from London to Cambridge, did a gig the night of when I got into Cambridge. It took me 6 hours, right? A 6-hour cycle ride, on a beautiful, hot, sunny day, a year or so ago. Set off from London at 6 o'clock in the morning, all through the country villages, all through the countryside. Beautiful, hot, gorgeous, hot, sunny day. I had my shirt off for most of it, just cycling along my own pace. It took me 6 hours to go 60 miles, which, 10 mile an hour on a bicycle is not actually that bad. And we did a gig the same night. We played in this band called Big Ten. We did a gig in Skegness, which is like probably at least a 2.5 hour drive from Cambridge up to Skegness, which is a big seaside town in the north, in the east side of England. And did this gig. It was absolutely wicked. Hundreds of people turned up. And the next day, I cycled back to London. Another 60 miles. The people are, how can you do that? How is it possible? Well, you get on a bike and you pedal. You don't have to ask how you ride a bike. How do you do anything? You just do it. You just do it. It's like, for me, riding a bike is the best way to get around. It's free. For starters, hello, it's free. You don't have to pay for any petrol. You just have to get on your bike and pedal. It's good exercise for you. Cambridge, where I live now, is flat as a pancake. There's more cyclists here than there are anywhere else. It's unbelievable. It's the ideal place. I cycled, did like 10 miles last night, just cycling from a friend's house. It's like in the middle of the night. It's completely pitch dark. I had lights on, obviously, and a high-vis jacket, but it was completely pitch dark for a lot of it, because it's through the countryside. And it was wicked. I really enjoyed it. It's a really good thing to do, cycling. It took me like half an hour, I reckon. Maybe, 35 minutes, I reckon 35 minutes. My friend said, when you set off, look at the time, set off, and when you get home, text me. I texted them to say I was home. They were like, what? Already? Are you joking? I was like, no, I'm back, I'm here I am, back at my house. So, I got home last night and carried on with my business, carried on with the big idea, Watching these clicks, man, this super clicks car that I joined the other day. My gosh, the first day, I made a video about it the other night. I was sitting in my friend's car, actually, after a gig, and it's funny because the first day of traffic, up until midnight, with your get response account, your get response, it refreshes at midnight because it's got the category today, how many clicks today, how many subscribers. Then it'll be yesterday, the last 7 days, the last month. But when it gets to midnight, obviously it resets. The first day, I got up to 90 clicks, 90 new subscribers to my list, which is amazing for like a day. But then the next day, that was on Friday. On Friday, by midnight on Friday, after the gig, I checked on my phone. I went online on my phone and checked. It was on 90. The next day, on Saturday, it went up to 128. That's 128 fresh, not from the 90. That's 128 more people that went onto my landing page, added their email. This is like laser targeted clicks, proper